Have you ever wondered how much it would cost to survive a bullet to the brain? Let's look at a situation that happened very recently. What if the patient was the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, the face of one of the biggest health insurance companies in America? Would he be able to afford it? How much money would his medical bill be? And would normal people like you and me be able to afford it? The UnitedHealthcare CEO's annual salary is well into the millions, but even that won't shield him from the harsh realities of America's healthcare system. And surviving something as severe as a gunshot wound to the head? Well, it's probably one of the most expensive medical scenarios you can imagine. First, there's the ambulance ride. A high priority emergency transport can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. Depending on the distance and services provided. And once you hit the ER, things escalate very quickly. Trauma team activation on level 1 trauma center, that's another $10,000 to $50,000 just for the specialist to get to work. And then there's diagnostics. For a gunshot wound, you'll need multiple CT scans and MRIs to locate the bullet, assess brain damage, and detect internal bleeding. These alone cost $5,000 to $20,000, but they're also absolutely critical. Now let's talk about surgery. This is where the real financial shock comes in. A neurosurgery procedure, like a craniotomy, which is a procedure where part of the skull is removed to relieve pressure and repair brain damage, can cost $75,000 to $200,000. And if the bullet caused fragmentation or deep brain injury, that cost goes up even more. But that's not all. Depending on the severity of the wound, the patient may need reconstructive surgery for the face, jaw, or skull. Surviving such a traumatic injury usually means weeks in the ICU. Unfortunately, each day in intensive care can cost $5,000 to $10,000, and a stay lasting 2 to 3 weeks easily totals $35,000 to $280,000. That is just to stay alive under 24/7 care. Now, let's talk about recovery. Surviving a headshot means you're not just walking out of the hospital. Long-term rehabilitation is critical. Physical therapy, cognitive therapy, and speech therapy combined can cost $20,000 to $200,000 depending on the severity of the brain damage. And what about outpatient visits, follow-up surgery, or medications? These ongoing expenses can easily add another $5,000 to $50,000 annually. So what's the final bill? When you add up emergency care, surgeries, ICU stays, and months of rehab, surviving a gunshot wound to the head could cost anywhere from $500,000 to $3 million. And that's only if there are no complications like infections or additional surgeries. So what do you think? Until next time, stay healthy and avoid those medical bills.